Hello and welcome to issue number 109 of Chedline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines to create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Oh, boys.
What's going on?
Pretty stuffed, gotta say. Went to that Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think, I can only speak for myself, but I think the question on everybody's mind, Drew, is what is your review of the Olive Garden experience at this particular establishment?
Let me tell you, it was like I was eating pure Italiano. I'd say 5 stars. Staff, stupendous, wonderful, was there. I cracked a good dad joke, and
sorry, what was it?
Yeah, hold on.
Man, I don't remember.
What?
Okay. I'm going to give your review. You're down to 4 stars now with your review. My review of your review.
I'm sorry. It was a week ago, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's something I should bring up. And then I just forgot what it was and just remembered the fact that it happened.
I hear you. I understand it. I'm still giving your review 4 stars right
But she laughed along with that, which was nice, refreshing. Was right there with the waters. Gave me a beer, and when I ran out, said, do you want another? And I said, yes. Yes, I do. I got the ravioli. Was a little kind of, how it's dry around the outside, kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little that, but other than that, yum, pure bliss. So
Did you feel like you were transported to Old Italy?
Yes. In fact, I was. It was a very weird Olive Garden that actually, I went outside and I was in Italy and it said, "Oh, not yet," said the doorman, "Not yet," and then ushered me back in, and pretty soon I was back in Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
No,
so that was certainly a special experience worth talking about.
Yeah, I'd say so. I could write a review. I've got it up. Should I?
I think you should.
Okay. I'm going to do 5 stars. All right. Well, how should I start? What's the good? That's the most important line of any paper is the intro.
Start with a quote from someone famous.
All right. Someone look up Italy quotes.
Okay, I'm on it.
Mussolini.
No, well, hold on.
What?
Okay, hold on. I think I have it. I think I have a good one.
Okay.
Italy is a dream that keeps returning for the rest of your life. And then you go on and say, and keeping in line with that, I will be returning to this Olive Garden for the rest of my life.
Now, I like that. Can I just, how about, socialism is a fraud, a comedy, a phantom, a blackmail.
Now, okay, hold on. I feel like we're going in a different direction, maybe that we shouldn't be going.
Okay. Fascism is a religion. The 20th century will be known in history as the century of fascism.
That's better.
Yeah, I think it's better.
The truth is that men are tired of liberty. Yeah, no, maybe these aren't really Olive Garden-esque.
No.
Every anarchist is a baffled dictator. Now, wow.
That's more Olive Garden.
Yeah, now, once you brought anarchy
I'm pretty sure they made a sandwich out of breadsticks.
Yes. Now, Nate, what was your quote again?
Well, I got a couple for you, but the one that here's your first choice. I got 2 for you.
Okay.
Italy is a dream that keeps returning for the rest of your life.
Now, who said that?
Obviously, as we all know, it was Anna Akhmatova, a poet.
All right.
Of course.
And then you have, obviously, even now I miss Italy dearly. I dream about it every night. And that's Ila Hitunen, a sculptor. So
I like that one.
Because I think you could maybe just work something in about dreaming about Olive Garden.
I'm missing Olive Garden every night.
Here, I'll send you the whole.
Yes, please.
I'll send it to you. I like this intro where we're writing an Olive Garden review. I think this could be promising.
And you know what's great is that there's no way for me to remain anonymous on this.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't know which Olive Garden it is.
I have an idea for how you could start out.
Okay.
You could say something like, Yogi Berra once said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. In this Olive Garden review, I'm going to explain why fascism is the only proper way to go.
No, okay, we got to run back to the fascism thing.
And I have a quote to follow that up with, let us have a dagger between our teeth, a bomb in our hands, and an infinite scorn in our hearts.
Okay. I think that's a lot of quote options. I think we got to pick
That is a
quote.
lot. I even now I miss Italy dearly. I dream about it every night. Really paints a picture.
I think that's the one.
And then do I follow it up with like, decent service and leave it at that.
Yes, I think absolutely that's what you do.
Or just say service was pretty good.
Service was solid. Like put like B+ or something.
Well, if you're giving them 5 stars, I mean, you should at least give them an A rating, you know?
I don't know about that.
Service was solid. Breadsticks? ? Keep them coming.
Now, I think I do think that part of the beauty of your original pitch was that it was literally just like a quote and then solid service.
Yeah.
End of statement.
I do like breadsticks ? Keep them coming a lot though.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Or what if I just say, what if I just ditch service was solid? Just leave breadsticks, keep them coming.
Okay. I think yes. Can you read the whole thing back?
All right. So we got, even now I miss Italy dearly, I dream about it every night. And then it says Isla Hiltonen, sculptor. And then breadsticks ? Keep them coming. Now, may I take a liberty and quote myself on that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
I'll quote it and then add dash me.
I think that's perfect.
And then my occupation, breadstick eater. Yeah. All right.
Does
That's
Google
it.
have a thing where it can say people found this review helpful?
I'm looking. You can like a review, which
right.
I will be doing once I find it.
Well, I'm hitting post.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay, I'm looking. God, I hope they put. Oh my God, there it is.
Is it there?
5 stars. I know that face.
That face.
So if anyone else wants to like that review,
I just liked it.
that is the Roseville, Minnesota Olive Garden on County Road C. Just, show your support.
Listen, I don't know. I can see this being a regular segment. Drew goes to places and then we write reviews for him.
I don't see why not. Heck, we already had a story of Drew trying to go to Outback.
Oh my
You're
God.
right. We can do another one.
Oh my God. Think of the scathing review we could have written.
Oh my God, yeah. But I
1
did
star,
end up going to
impossible to be
Outback.
seated. Why the olds are here. Even now I miss Italy dearly. I dream about it.
Tuscany.
Just side note, we got like more than the usual feedback about our Olive Garden intro last week, so I think we might do more. Maybe not just Olive Garden. We could branch out. Oh, look at that! I've got 3 likes to it.
3?
3?
Did you like your own
Turns
review?
out you can like your own.
Oh.
Damn. Oh man, the dream is really that we like it enough that it eventually shows up as like
The first one.
Most
one,
relevant
yeah.
or highest rated.
most relevant.
Well, I tell you,
if I go to
what.
most relevant, you are literally you're in the first page of stuff when I look at.
Well, I sort by lowest rated, and I'm also there.
You're showing up in most relevant for me.
What search
All
I'm saying is there's a chance that people are going to see this.
search
and
by
it's
lowest rated. I want to see. Am I there?
Lowest rating. I see a lot of 1s.
Okay, so I'm not there because I'm right on top for myself. What about highest rating?
It probably just shows yourself.
That's true.
No,
before
I see this one from 6 days ago. A local guide.
That might be the problem. Is you're not a local guide. That might.
We'll get you.
We'll
We'll get you
get there. We'll get there. All right. This is fun. We'll keep it up.
So I have to read one.
Please do.
Oh,
I don't know
please.
why this tickled me so much, but the service was amazing, and the server did everything in his power to accommodate me and my family. And I'm just imagining this fucking server
hedonism.
like doing. I'll go get your fucking dry cleaning. What do you need? Anything for you. You want me to chew your food for you? You better believe I will.
I'll baby bird it right into your mouth. Boy, it even says that I visited it 6 days ago. Well, bravo, Google. You're so smart.
Bravo or creepy?
Well, it just knows that I use Google Maps to.
I walked into a store the other day and I was like, "Hey, we saved your parking spot for you."
I mean, that's
And
nice. I like that.
I didn't use Google Maps to get there.
Oops.
So Nate,
Yeah.
I'm on this river here, and I'm on a gondolin, and can you be my gondolier and tell me what we do here, please?
Oh wow, wow, you really painted a picture there. That was
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And
Drew,
you sing.
Thank you for that. That was great.
When the yeah.
So Drew, come on over here, back to America, the land of the free, home of the brave.
We're tipping the boat.
Oh, that's amore.
That's more. Every week, you, Tanner, and I get together. We find some strange and bizarre headlines from the internet. We put those in a list together with headlines people have sent us. And we pick one of those headlines at random and use it as an origin story for a superhero or a supervillain. Tanner, what did we make last week and what are we making this week?
Let's see. Last week we did a villain, a bit of a horror movie type one. It was a Roomba that got possessed by an evil guy, and we called it naturally Doomba. And also the killer that got possessed or spirit got put into was called the Tidy Terror because he was a vacuum salesman but killed people while doing it. It was a real family story. So that means this week, of course, we're going to do a hero. And I've already picked an article at random for you guys. And I already forgot the number. That number is loading. Oh, it was number 6 for you guys. And so, okay, bear with me here. The headline, all the headline says is DeKalb County man arrested for arson. But if you open it, could one of you guys read like the third sentence in the article out loud?
Family members said a man set fire to his mother's house after they got into an argument over a box of Cheez-Its.
Okay, so there's really what we're working with.
There's
the reason it was sent.
When I saw the headline, I was like, this couldn't have been sent on purpose.
Yeah.
It's just a man
or someone's got a very
arson.
strange sense of humor.
And that person is Tanner's and my high school friend, Mari McDermott. So thank you, Mari, so much. You're not insane for sending us this one. We see it. We see it now. We see it. It's there. Okay. Do you guys... Okay. Cheez-Its or Cheese Nips?
Do we need to say it at the same time? Or?
All right, I'll count it down.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Cheez-Its. What did you say, Nate?
I said it's.
Okay.
I
Are
said
you sure?
it's also.
Okay, good.
I honestly don't even remember the last time I had a cheese nip. Nor
Cheese
do I
nips
recall
are gross and need to be thrown into the sun.
I didn't even know they still existed, to be honest.
I think
I've had them in like a homemade snack mix sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Someone makes for a party, and then it doesn't really taste like a cheese nip anyway, because put seasoning on it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh god, I love those snack mixes.
Right, but Cheez-Its are significantly better. It's not even close.
They don't have the gross
doing.
powdery stuff on it, I think. And Cheez-Its it's like the cheese is baked in, it's
see if I can
toasted.
find a picture. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, those are cocoa nibs.
What the hell is that?
They're like. Don't you remember on that one episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
They're real things.
He
where
eats,
Terry keeps eating them.
Because he thinks they're like no calories.
Is this when Terry gets fat?
Yeah,
Yes,
he gets fat
That's
again.
what he's eating is cocoa nibs.
Terry loves nibs.
Or cacao. I don't know how you say it.
Choco nibs.
It's probably cacao, isn't it?
That's the sound I make when I do my karate kick.
Cacao.
Cacao.
that's probably what you were doing in Olive Garden that made the waitress laugh.
Yeah, that was my big dad
Just
joke.
practicing your kicks. Or you're like, you know what my favorite kind of candy is? And then you kicked and said cacao.
Listen, I have to, a quick aside. You said the word candy, which reminded me of something. I went to a Twins game the other night, and they do this game on like the big screen where like they say, think of a name as many, things as you can think of that you would do on a beach. And then they have like a pre-recorded thing where one of the players does the same thing. And whoever, if the, person they pick from the audience does it better, they get a prize or whatever.
Yeah.
And the category was candy, and the person said Oreo, and they counted it. And I was like, not candy. Delicious, but that's not what the Oreos are.
No,
They're cookies.
What's the definition of candy?
Not cookies.
Not cookies, dog.
Like if you
Google,
open-
define candy.
Like you would get cookies at a bakery and candy at a candy shop.
So
Oh my
M&M's
God.
a candy. Wait, what's Tanner?
He said he had to go let his cat in.
Yeah, she'd be in butt.
Have you seen those candy bars that they just put M&Ms in them? It's just weird.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're all right.
There's a Reese's with
Just
Reese's
Hershey's.
Pieces in them now.
Wow.
Have you had one?
I like to imagine biting into it. It just like just go everywhere.
Okay, I looked up the definition of candy, and it says, "You may have the universe if I may have Italy." Giuseppe Verdi, composer. I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand, but sorry, that's what it is.
Hang on, I'll try to find it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I think I found it. It says the future ain't what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It seems like another Yogi Berra quote, but
Oh, that's strange.
strange.
All right, so what are we doing for a hero in this story?
Yeah,
and we almost have to do this story because we can't go back after all this shit we've talked about because of Cheez-Its.
So it's a hero. Arguing over a box of Cheez-Its. They all wanted the Cheez-Its, but
is it like a thing where
there was something in the box?
or
Were
like
they
did the box
poison?
give powers for some reason? He who holds the box
Oh,
controls.
a sacred Cheez-It box.
Yeah. I mean,
How do you-
every box of Cheez-Its is sacred, but yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. So what powers would it give? Is it like Mjolnir?
I mean,
It's
you mean like
insane.
in general concept, or do you mean it actually gives them lightning and thunder powers?
No, just like in concept.
It becomes Thor.
He who holds the Cheez-It box is Thor.
Becomes Cheddar.
Oh, okay, well, hold on to that. Hold on, we're not
Yeah,
to the name part yet, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could be like the what is the name of that movie? Bradley Cooper's in it.
Oh,
Rocket Raccoon
Home Alone 2,
and his friends.
Lost in New York,
I hate both you.
starring Tim Curry.
Limitless. They could be like the Limitless pills.
Do you remember in Home Alone 2 when the child went and was like, "Hey, I'm lost. Can you point?" And it was Bradley Cooper, and he pointed that way. And then Cooper became our president.
He said, "I'm limitless right now."
And then that's me. And then he ran on to the next movie.
I am limitless. He's ripped his shirt off and ran.
Police
Kevin
officer
Costner's
ran
like,
after him.
"Thanks,
Thanks. And then Tim Curry. Limitless. So he eats so it's like consume one single Cheez-It and they get the unlimited brain power.
For like 24 hours or something.
But
Because otherwise, why would they need more
that's
Cheez-Its?
what they need to fight over.
Yeah,
of course.
I think we should push. I like this. I think we should merge these two ideas and it should be more than just being super smart. Otherwise, we are.
Yeah, no,
just
it
doing
needs a
Limitless,
twist.
but with Cheez-Its.
No, yeah, it needs a twist for sure. It needs a cheesy twist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you say combine it, you eat one and then you get bestowed powers.
Oh no, mostly I was just saying like I don't think we should stop at you become super smart by eating the Cheez-It. I'm fine with it being you eat a Cheez-It and you get abilities, and that's why you need to have the box with you. Like take that concept and sort of merge it with the.
Do they? Does the person become like a cheese magneto?
Cheese
Ched-Nito, Swiss Nito.
Does Cheese Nips have a mascot?
They wait for the
anyway.
they wait for the cheese to be mature.
Cheez-Its have the wheel of cheese. You ever see those commercials?
All that testing.
Yes. Its mascot, whose name is simply Cheese, is the subject of every promotion and interest for the brand. Okay, good to know. Okay. Because all of us, for a second, I had the vision of when you said turn into. I imagined Chester Cheetah, the Cheetos, like guy. I'm like, oh, if they had an equivalent, you could turn into that. But but I was thinking about the Chester Cheeto thing, but that's Cheetos, and that's doesn't really make any sense.
Cheese magnetism is an option. What else? I mean, what would, if we took the Thor approach, some warrior, what do they look like?
Like a big wheel of cheese.
Okay, so it's just a wheel of cheese.
So it's a wheel of cheese. Does it have legs and stuff?
No.
Okay, so
it's okay.
Does it have a comedic, or not even comedic, just like a small wedge out of it?
You can.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Like you just want a wheel of cheese. That's it.
Yeah.
Does it float? Does it roll?
It rolls.
Okay.
Like the movie Rubber.
Okay. Is it sentient or is it just a?
So
I think it has to be sentient, otherwise why would
so
the guy
far
want
you
to
just
be
get it. So far it's just been a wheel
wants
of
to end their
cheese.
time on this mortal coil and become a wheel of cheese.
So far it's just been a wheel of cheese. So I had to ask that question.
We could have a cape.
Tanner,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we could do more with it than just a wheel of cheese.
Maybe the vehicle could be a wheel of cheese that he rolls around.
And they sit in it like one of those.
Is it a like a freakazoid type thing where eating the cheese it turns him into a completely different guy? You guys ever see that show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone endowed with cheese powers.
Yeah, and
they
so
have the
that's why he
cheese
already
wheel.
has his own vehicle.
So on a spectrum of freakazoid to Thor, like where are they on the changing into other people like scale? Are they more funny, freakazoidy? I think that would be we've never really done anything like that. Everything has been so serious on the show.
Yeah.
I know.
This is a break into comedy would be a first for us.
Yeah.
I would lean towards the freakazoid end for sure.
Okay. And then they have the rolling bike thing that's a wheel of cheese.
Yes.
What are their cheese powers?
One thing that I thought of was that they throw ninja stars, but instead of ninja stars, they are large Cheez-Its that have serrated edges.
Okay.
Yes. That
I
works.
want Cheez-Its to be involved somehow, and that was just the first thing that I thought of.
Is it just Cheez-Its or is it like
No, I
can
feel like we
expand
could
it
branch out however we
to
like.
cheese, any cheese? Is it like has a commanding force over cheese? Can like command string cheese to like get up and hop around and go do shit?
You mean what the fuck?
The other direction, I am down for that direction. The other thing that we could consider that I just noticed as I was scrolling through these pictures of Cheez-It mascots is cheese related snack foods. So like you got your Cheez-Its, you got your combos,
Whiz.
you got your I had other ones here. Your cheese balls. I don't know, maybe it's too limiting now that I think about it. Your Cheetos, your cheese curls, goldfish.
Yeah.
But I think we could also just go straight up and down cheese.
It's anything cheese.
Yeah, I
Even
guess
those
so those would be included. Yeah, I think you're right.
For some reason though, cannot tackle American cheese slices.
Or Velveeta, because it's not real cheese.
Yeah, it's not really cheese.
Does he? Oh man. Well, we'll get there. But I'm kind of curious how he works with the likes of like a brie.
Well,
That's
what
where he
is
pulls
brie?
out
Isn't
his-
brie technically cheese?
It is cheese, but like, how does he work with the super soft?
He pulls
gooey
out
brie?
from behind him. He pulls out his chef's hat and like commands it that way. It's very freakazoidy. Pulls it out of nowhere.
Yeah, why not? He is a hero. Was Freakazoid a hero? I assume so.
He was a hero.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I didn't watch
Maybe
a lot.
more
I am aware
anti-hero?
of Freakazoid and his whole deal, but I didn't watch a lot.
I didn't know I was talking to a fucking nerd.
I'm the nerd for not watching Freakazoid. Yeah, I was too busy with my calculator.
Nate's over in the corner just punching in buttons on the calculator.
I spelled boobs again.
Or hello. Or hell.
Well, I wasn't that.
Or you could do just boob singular. That's how you know Nate was a math major.
Boobs right now, so.
What okay. Maybe the approach is we put this person into a scenario and we'll see what happens. They're at what's a cheesy scenario?
Oh, what's a cheesy scenario?
Where is there going to be a lot of cheese for them to play with?
Grocery store.
Okay.
A cheese and wine event taste. Like some sort of
and it's
wine
at a
tasting.
grocery store, of course.
My basement. I don't know. Just like these are. Just
How much
like,
cheese you got down there?
I mean, the whole back room is basically just cheese storage now. So
The Undercroft has been converted to a cheese cellar.
yeah. Well,
Oh man, why don't you do that? Especially
it's
since you got
dirty
all
as
that
fuck.
rust on the ceiling. They're at a wine and cheese tasting at a local
mall.
Yes.
Because malls are dying, so they're desperate.
Yep, so they're trying to attract a new clientele.
Yeah.
I think there are also cheese stores at the mall sometimes.
And then people come in.
Right.
It's just a bunch of robbers wanting to take everyone's jewelry.
And they're holding bags that have dollar signs on them.
Mm-hmm. They're like holding it out. Put them in there. Give me your cell phone first. And then this guy reaches in, grabs a Cheez-It, bites in.
And he says the magic word.
What did Freakazoid say, if anything?
I don't know. I feel like he did
I was just
something.
looking at his Wikipedia page. I think he said freak out or freak in. He said both of those things. One of them makes him go to be Freakazoid, and one.
So they say cheese in instead of cheese. No,
I got it.
What if he just yelled Cheez-It? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just Cheez-It works.
Cheez-It! And then just like spins around
And
like
then
the
lightning
Tasmanian devil.
strikes. And everyone around him explodes, but he turns
everyone
into...
dies.
He kills everyone by accident. It's a really horrible origin story.
Probably not lightning, but something has to like. I don't know,
what
like
if he spins
flash.
around like the Tasmanian devil? It's almost kind of like the mask as well. Like,
And maybe like it kind of like cheese dust gets given off. Just the general cheese dust from cheese products sometimes. So.
Yeah,
he like goes up, grabs one of the robbers, like goes like around his shoulder, is like nudging up, says some catchy thing, and then like blows from his hand some cheese dust right into his eyes.
Oof! Ow! You hate to see that.
I mean, you got the obvious cheese to meet you.
Cheese to meet ya. But like he grabs all the robbers, or like 3 of them, puts them all together, and like pulls out a camera and says, "Say cheese."
Oh
and
my
like,
god! Yes.
And then like he's holding up that thing with the light bulb in it, and it like and just cheese whiz all over them. Yeah, really gums up the guns that they have.
Says catching these guys is going to be a breeze, and then he like makes brie appear in front of them as they're running, and they get their feet stuck in them.
One of them tries to shoot, and just string cheese just plops out.
That imagery is powerful. It's sort of like the bang, but like when the little flag comes out, but instead it's just limp string cheese.
What if he defeats one and like, or something, they're on the ground and he's just like, "Say when," and he has like a grater. And he's just like putting Parmesan cheese all over them. I think you're great.
I thought I was gonna be grating the guy's face off.
Oh god.
Okay, he's a hero, Tanner.
Say when. Also, just real quick, step back to Olive Garden. When they say to say when, I just don't. I just let it go.
Seriously? You're the worst.
It's so good.
They're just trying to do their job. You're just torturing them. When do they stop?
Eventually, like, is that good? Like, after it's been way too long, but yeah, that's good.
Jesus Christ, man. All right. That could be fun. Just defeats them all and then runs away and changes back, or yeah. So what we're describing is he doesn't need to be around cheese in order for cheese to like spawn.
Yeah.
He can just make the cheese.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
He's a cheese boy.
But he's often at just with wine and cheese related events. Or cheese.
No, I mean
why not?
Whoever this guy is normally, he just loves cheese.
Where did he get the Cheez-It box from?
It was running along down the country road, and then fell into a ditch and down into a hole, and there was a cave, and there was an old man guarding it with a staff. And he said, "Are you worthy? I've been searching for you for so long. But don't let the evil Cheese Nips," and there's like a Cheese Nips statue over there, like trying to.
This sounds. I think this is Batman's origin.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. We can't do that.
You could do an alien crashes, and then he says they chose you, and the box of cheeses floats to him.
It floats up, it's glowing orange.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't really fit the Freakazoid.
What is Freakazoid? I don't know what the origin of it
Apparently it was a computer error.
It was the internet. Wasn't he someone with the internet?
The sequence key of quotation at bracket equal G3, comma, yada, yada, yada. Now, Nate, do you think this would work if you tried to... You're the residence coder here.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm actually just gonna copy this for myself.
So it was a computer thing, which I wouldn't have thought Freakazoid was a computer thing.
Yeah, it was like right when the internet was really becoming a thing is when the show came out.
Huh.
So,
let's see.
I feel like there's two ways we can go. It's either like an experimental box of Cheez-Its or it's something that's like mystical that was given to him.
I like experimental.
How's he get it? Was he touring the Cheez-It plant?
Here's what happens. There's the owner of the Cheez-It factory, and he gets presented with it, and with the box, and they experiment with it, and they're like, oh my god, what's happening? We can't let this get into the public eye. So he puts it in a safe at the back of his office, but when he slams the safe, the safe falls out the back, falls down a hill. It was a very bad safe. Very
just not properly
building.
And it fell out, and it landed in the back of a convertible, which this guy was driving
Drunk.
Well,
he crashes horribly, and the safe comes flying out.
Oh, so then it's not actually this guy.
No, this is a different guy.
Different guy falls over a cliff,
and it lands on a boat,
and it goes. And the boat sinks after hitting an iceberg, and it goes to the bottom of the ocean. But then DeKalb finds it while down below swimming, and then his cousin Smeagol takes it for himself, killing his cousin DeKalb.
Is this real? Is that what the name of Smeagol's cousin was?
DeKalb, yeah.
That's such lazy writing.
You want to talk lazy writing? My favorite shit in the whole Lord of the Rings is how fucking Tolkien named two different characters Fatty. One was a horse, I'm pretty sure.
One was Fatty Lumpkins. The horse's name was Fatty Lumpkins.
What the fuck?
Fatty Bulger, I think.
Fatty Bulger was another hobbit, the fifth hobbit that didn't get farther than the Shire and didn't want to go farther than the Shire.
Yeah, could you imagine if you're like, oh yeah, who did you play in the Lord of the Rings movie? Oh yeah, I played the one of the main characters, Fatty.
Fatty Bulger.
Is that in the movie?
No. It's completely unnecessary.
I don't remember that at all.
Completely unnecessary.
I just couldn't believe it. He got
Fatty,
like 1/4 into the first book, and he could not think of another name. And the
Fatty.
name he landed on was Fatty.
Fatty Lumpkins falls in the category of everything under Tom Bombadil, which is batshit insane, and it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Tom Bombadil is just the weirdest character in Lord of the Rings because he makes no sense, and I think he was just added in for Tolkien to appease his children. I don't know.
Huh.
Look up Tom Bombadil sometime. It's a real thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Where were we? So Smeagol loses the box. It falls down the mountain because it betrays Smeagol, but then it lands in this guy's lap because he's out on a picnic.
Mm-hmm.
A cheese picnic.
Cheese picnic. Because he really likes cheese. And he eats it, or maybe he just takes it home and then does it.
Yeah, so we hold up. He's got it in his hands.
Yeah.
He's like eating it a little bit. And robbers bust down the door. And they say, everything in the bag. And they said, hold up, what are you eating? And he says, Cheez-It.
Cheez-Its? Oh, yeah, I forgot he has to say the words.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, then he just fucks their day up, I guess. Could he do it? Oh, this is horrible, actually. Well, it'd be kind of funny. Comes up behind them with 2 cans of Cheez Whiz and sticks them in both of his ears.
Yeah, that's funny.
Of the robber's ears.
Yeah, that's funny.
Says,
when it comes out his nose.
Yep, and the guy falls over, kind of snakes his way down because he's collapsing. What's the catchphrase he says there?
Boy,
you're a real whiz head.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with something with earwax and cheese wax, but I don't think cheese wax is a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it absolutely is a thing.
Oh, well,
cheese wax
that
is
guy needs to invest in Q-tips because all his cheese wax. He's like elbowing the other robber, saying that to him. The guy's like, "What the fuck?"
He's whispering, got his hand over the ear. Get a load of this guy. Pointing over with his thumb. The guy open fires, but the oh man, the guy unloads on this cheese guy, but he turns into Swiss cheese, almost gets a lot of holes in him, and all the bullets go right through the holes. Oh, it's perfect. Now, here is Swiss cheese. Is the holes natural? Is that just what happens?
I don't really know.
Or do they?
So.
But does he say you Swissed me?
Swiss cheese, why holes? The bubbles don't. Yeah.
Oh, it's bubbles?
Just carbon dioxide and like all these bacteria releases carbon dioxide and they make bubbles, but the bubbles don't go away. So they leave little air pockets.
Wow.
So it is an integral part of the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It's not added just for aesthetics. That's neat.
Tanner, you Swiss me is gold. So that's a couple scenarios. Does Freakazoid have any weaknesses? Do we need to think about that?
Not other than that Candlejack guy.
I don't remember that at all, honestly.
You can't say his name or he just takes you.
I gotta look this up.
Is this guy super repulsed by Velveeta?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's actually probably it. Velveeta or any like imitation cheese. So
Kraft singles.
I was to say Kraft singles. I think aren't actually cheese, right?
Let's find out.
Quick crossover. Tim Curry did do a voice for Freakazoid.
By the FDA standards, Kraft isn't permitted to refer to its singles as cheese because the word indicates that a product is made with at least 51% real cheese. That's what it needs.
Gross.
That's why it's labeled as pasteurized prepared cheese product.
Yeah, so he would hate that.
Yeah.
So I guess if you throw a slice on his face, he's like paralyzed.
It's processed. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of like, have you ever seen a video of a cat and gets cheese bologna or cheese on it? It's like freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Boy, there's a lot of processed cheese. It's mostly just like cheese. Oh, then, okay, Cheese Whiz. Is Cheese Whiz really cheese or is that also processed cheese?
I feel like it's not.
So, but all of our funny things with Cheese Whiz.
Well, like spray cheese is more what we were doing, wasn't it?
I feel like spray cheese is also processed cheese.
Hang on. I bet there's something that's real cheese somehow. That's spray cheese.
It's definitely a processed cheese spread, so...
Maybe it's just Velveeta.
Okay.
We're backing it up to Velveeta. All right.
Well, because I love the Cheese Whiz and the cheese spraying things.
I'm not fighting you on this one. I'm with you.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. Velveeta, for sure.
Fuck Velveeta.
It takes a while for them to figure that out, but yeah. Doesn't like those shells. Boy, I bought those shells, and let me tell you, not a fan. Velveeta shells, basically the mac and cheese they make.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. I don't think shell's a good.
I'm really skeezed out by just the liquid cheese packet. I'm skeezed out by liquid cheese. I just can't. Ugh. Nacho cheese, no.
I can do nacho cheese.
I can't. It's just yuck.
Nate,
do I like nacho cheese? Is this the question?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you call cheese that's not yours?
Something about cheese is all of ours because we live in a communist society.
Mm-hmm. And Mussolini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Nailed it.
Oh, speaking of Italian quotes, I got one that we could leave. It's called Requiesca in pace.
Fucking Assassin's Creed.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Here we go again.
I've been listening to ABBA a lot lately.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. We're just getting really off subject now.
Yeah. We should, what's the costume?
Is
it like Freakazoid?
For some reason, I was picturing like a guy who was dressed up like a samurai, but it was all made of Cheez-Its. I don't know why.
It doesn't really fit the aesthetic that we've been describing so far.
Yeah, but I think it makes sense.
But maybe that's one of his gags.
Could be.
Does that. I mean, I kind of just like the idea of it's just Freakazoid except like cheese colored.
A big Cheez-It on his chest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like yellow and orange.
And his hair is just kind of slicked back. It's not straight up like Freakazoid. It's slicked back and it's kind of like cheesy. Yeah.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Comic book cover. We've got to have one. What was the best one we described?
I like the idea of him spraying the spray cheese in the dude's ears and it's like coming out his nose and it like looks like he's clearly killing him and the other robber next to him freaking
out. And he's saying one of the things we said got a real whiz here, or
give this guy a Q-tip for all his cheese wax.
Yeah. Good. And then finally, what's that name?
What did you say? You said something earlier that Nate and I were both like, hold on.
I said Cheddar. That was back when we were going to do Thor.
Yeah.
Obvious one, but I feel like we shouldn't use this Chedinator.
We've already done that one.
Brie-cazoid?
I was thinking that too. Brie-cazoid.
That could work.
I'm like looking at different kinds of cheese. Yeah, just really
Gouda, man.
Ooh, there's Gorgonzola. So we could do like Gorgonzoid. But that just sounds
like an alien.
Yeah, like a Gorgon. I don't know. Brie-cazoid, I think I like a lot. It was heavily Freakazoid on this one.
Yeah.
Was heavily inspired by, yeah.
Yeah. All right. That brings it to a close.
Let's wrap it up.
Speaking of wrapping it up, hey Tanner, can you do that? Just begin that process?
Sure. This is going to conclude issue number 109 or 109. I don't know which is the more professional way to say it.
What do the kids say?
Of Headline Heroes. This week we created a hero by the name of, well, I put Briefazoid, but I meant Brie-cazoid.
Definitely does wear briefs on the outside.
Yeah, has to.
Yeah.
The cheese-based hero that does cheese puns and just all around general good things, helping out people and shit like that. At this time, as always, I'd like to, we, well, maybe you guys don't want to, but I'm going to thank Brett Jacobson.
Don't do it.
Don't put
Okay, we're all thanking Brett Jacobson.
No!
For creating the art for our show. Fun fact about Brett is that he actually makes his own cheese in his basement. But he says that no one else can try it ever, so not sure. Maybe it's actually drugs.
It's that weird crystal cheese.
Yeah.
We also want to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl does all the music for our podcast and helps with all the post-production of the audio. If you're interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com.
If you have any articles that you come across that you think would be fun for us to use, please send them our way. We have our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com. We have our Twitter at headline_heroes. You can give us a follow there as well. Join our Facebook group and also subscribe to our subreddit, r-headlineheroes. Whatever you are listening to us on, be it iTunes, Google Play, or any other podcast app, it'd be great if you could subscribe to us, give us a rating, give us a review. Tell a friend about us. Tell just one person this week about us, because word of mouth is a great thing. And finally, thank you for listening. Oh, you know what? We have a voicemail. You can call in. Jesus, I always forget that. We have a voicemail, of course. The number is 319-596-6766. Give us a call. We'd love to play it on the show. But thank you for listening, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.